Alright, hello. Let's start the video. Not with a fall, hopefully. Alright. So, today is a special day. I just went for a run this morning with the 6 a.m. club Laurier. Please excuse the sounds coming soon. I'll put on my shell, it's getting cold. Alright, so the reason why I'm doing this video is because it's going to be most likely my last longer form video before my 24-hour run. I hope you can hear from here. If not, well, too bad. So, it's going to be my last long form video before my 24-hour run. And yeah, I look forward to it. I expect it to be really hard. I'll be suffering. And this is also a video for me to watch after the 24-hour. So I was supposed to run it with Felix Jeunesse, but unfortunately he couldn't join us. He won't be able to join us. So I'll be running solo the Tour de l'Île de Montréal. I'll have support though, so it's going to be 4 drivers, 1 car. It might be a Lexus car from a Lexus dealership in Montreal. I'd be really grateful for that. Otherwise, I have 4 drivers, and I want to start by thanking people that helped me make this possible. So, number 1, Isabelle Clément. She was the first. Actually, no, let's reel back. I want to start by thanking Sari and Mintry. Mintry, my cousin, Sari, my friend, very good friend that we hike with. And this idea of 24 hours came on the way to a hike, actually. And we were driving to Whiteface, and on the way, I'm like, oh, my birthday's coming up, January 19th. Turns out it's a Sunday, which is really good. So I'm like, okay, what can I do for my birthday that would be hard? Because I've never really done something that I felt like I really wanted to quit, or that I can't think about what's the hardest thing of my life that's happened. Like, yes, it's been hard, I've been through rough patches, but nothing that really hit me that, yo, this is too hard, I want to quit right now. Actually, I've been to these spots, but I've never done something that's the hardest thing of my life, right? Up until now. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna be 24 years old this January 19th. What if I run 24 kilometers? I'm like, okay. I already ran a marathon, so 24 kilometers. It's not nothing. It's a lot, but I already did it. So what if we just do 24 hours of running? So that's where the idea came from, and Mintry and Sari, they're in the car, Sari driving, and they're like, yo, you're crazy, but good crazy. And I actually believe, like, since that day, I'm like, I really gotta do it. So then, to add to the mission of my birthday, I wanted to do it for men's mental health in suicide prevention. Also, the reason why of that is because I lost my uncle in Thailand to suicide, and I don't know if I can say this word on YouTube or whatever, but yeah. And I'm dedicating this run to him and all the other men running through their cold thoughts alone. Or at least it feels really lonely and alone when you're battling these thoughts and hardships. Often it feels like, or sometimes it feels like there's no way out and that you want to quit and you just want to put yourself on the ball and just stop. And one of the things I told myself, and that I'm really grateful for myself to say that, is in 2021 or 2020, actually, yeah, 2020 when COVID hit, or even before that, 2018 when I quit college, is I told myself I will never kill myself. You'll probably find a video on my YouTube channel where I say that. I will never kill myself or harm myself or do something that I would regret in the future, even if I'm dead. So that's one thing I promised to myself in 2018. And the reason why I resonated or I came to reason with that is because I've been through some freaking hard things. And I'm not trying to like have empathy, compassion, or like do the victim here. It's just everyone goes through hardships. Everyone wants to quit at a certain point. Sometimes you actually gotta quit. You gotta recognize if it's a dip, a cul-de-sac, or a cliff. It's a concept by a book from Seth Godin, The Dip. And that book actually really helped me. It's the first, if not the second, book that I ever read. And it was recommended by my mentor, my sales mentor, Dylan Starr. And initially it was for the dip of doing sales, cold calling people, but it really applies to everything in life. So, yeah. Anyway, why was I saying that? Yeah, so I dedicate this run to my uncle that is with us, but up there. And that's it. So I really want to thank Sari for driving and supporting, and Mintry as well. Like these two guys, without them it wouldn't be possible. Like they were the ones that to support me with this crazy idea. I only had one person doubt. Actually, my parents actually doubted the project or didn't understand at first. Maybe it's not doubt, but didn't understand why I was doing it. And I took it as a doubt or my ops. But I was just creating my parents as ops because they didn't tell me, yo, don't do that. They just questioned me to understand, but my perspective was, yo, why are you telling me this? Do I know this person? No, I don't. So just one person doubted me. Like they told me. So the reason why I'm doing this is for men's mental health and suicide prevention. And her reasoning was, yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna work, if you're gonna get sponsorship, if you're gonna get people supporting this cause, or companies, mostly companies supporting this cause because, you know, some companies want to be more inclusive, want to not just do it towards men and do it for, I don't know. So I'm like, okay, sure, sure. I'll just keep doing me. Thank you for the input. I just wanted to let you know, and thank you. So all the other people I talked to were really supportive, except my parents, because they were worried for my safety and health, which is really supremely understandable. But yeah, sorry, Mintry, And then the third person I actually told them I was going to do this was Isabelle Clément, in the running club that I run with. Étudiants dans la course, basically helping high school kids stay in school through a marathon training. I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years as a mentor, with some gap years or injury years, cohorts. But I told Isabelle on the run Tuesday or Thursday, and she told me, Kirk, this is a really good cause, and yeah, I'm not sure if she told me she was proud of me, but I really felt the support, heartfelt support from that person that I respected, and that was a good leader in my eyes. I was like, okay, if this person supports it, I might be onto something. I actually knew I was onto something. No matter what other people would have said, if Sari and Mintry, they were going to be there physically, or even not, actually, yes, I need a crew to do this. I can't do this alone. Actually, maybe I could. But the goal is not to do this alone. Like, the goal is not to do life alone. It's to build your tribe, help yourself, help one person, 2 people around you, and they're gonna gather, and you're gonna recognize, you're gonna see more people that vibrate, that fit what you're looking for with your values and everything. So that's ultimately the goal. So with Sari and Mintry in my corner, no matter what other people would have said, my parents say no or whatever, well, they can't say no. I'm 23, I'm almost 24. They could say no, but I just do what I want. And I know I'm gonna clip this, and in 20 years I'm gonna like, yo, this kid was so dumb, myself. But yeah, Isabelle really supported me, and then I told Samuel Labbé, another mentor. He was one of the first mentors I really got close to in this running club, and also incredible leader, really organized. Like, these people are good people. And I told him that, and he's like, yo, that's a lot, but it's cool. So he also supported me. So just these 4 people, Sari, Mintry, Isabelle Clément, and Sam, were key people, I'd say, to build this crew for 24 hours. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post this on Instagram or YouTube, but we'll see. Like on 24hMental. So after that, I waited like until 2 weeks before the event, or 3 weeks before the event, to tell my parents, because I knew there was gonna be pushback. Maybe not like 100% pushback, but just really questioning, asking why I'm doing this, why aren't you running? Like, actually, it happened. I told my parents, hey, I'm gonna do it. I was not about to tell them, but my dad asked me, like, any new projects? What are you working on? Like, yeah, I'm gonna be running for 24 hours on January 18th and 19th for my birthday, for men's mental health and suicide prevention. And it's like, 24 hours? Why not 12? And I thought to myself, what? Like, I want to run 24 hours. Why are you telling me to run 12? But he was not actually telling me why to run 12. He was not telling me to run 12. He was just questioning. But at that time, at that point, I did not need questioning. I did not want questioning. I wanted support or understanding, or just not tell them, because I knew that was going to happen. So, yeah, let's start walking home. No, it's cool. I'm a little bit cold, but it's gonna be cold in Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. So that was the pushback, and then I was really mad or pissed. So I'm like, okay, no, we stop talking about this. I didn't even want to tell you guys. So let's stop talking about this. You guys don't need to support. You guys don't need to help me with this. I'll do it on my own. So a couple of days later, a week later, 2 weeks later, I got back to them and I opened myself, I opened my perspective and horizon, and it helped me understand that they were not here. Actually, it's after a conversation with my uncle, another uncle that's not dead, and my aunt. And I told them I'm gonna run 24 hours. They're like, that's crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I told my parents, and they don't really support me. They keep questioning me about it. So my aunt, she told me, you know, your mom and your dad, they just want the best for you. They just want your safety and your health, and they just want to understand. So they asked the questions. So it opened my mind and changed my perspective of, yo, they're not against me. They're not my ops. They just want to understand their kid, their son. So I got back to my mom and my dad. I explained to them. We talked, and it was a hard conversation for me, at least. And yeah, I'm glad I did it, because the next people I'm gonna thank is my mom and my dad. They're gonna be the two other drivers that are gonna drive the safety car. So there's gonna be 4 shifts. My dad starts, and then there's Colin does. Sari. Wait, 4 shifts? Yeah. My dad, Colin does, Sari, and my mom. So they're gonna be the 4 drivers, and my mom's really, like, she supports me because she wants my safety, and she loves her son. I love her as well. I love you, Mom. And yeah, I'm starting to shiver now. It's cold. And I understand 2 shells. Well, I have 1 windbreaker and 1 shell are not. There's no insulation. I understand it's for running. So I thank my mom, and she's really supporting me in terms of like nutrition, making sure I'm safe. I have the high-vis vest. I have everything I need. That the drivers are fed. The gas is paid if there's a gas car or gas cars. That yeah, she helps me make sure that my bases are covered. And my dad, I asked him, do you want to be a driver? And he's like, yeah. Without, like, he didn't even doubt. He just said, yeah, I'll be there. So that's incredible. And also Nicolas, Zakem, Laurie, Perrault, 2 really good friends from high school. And Colin does, yeah, you know, the group. But Colin is going to be driving. I'm really grateful. Again, like, I say I'm grateful, but I feel like I'm watering down the word. I feel like Colin, Sari, my mom, my dad are also part of this 24 hour. They're actually part of it, literally. But without them, it would not be possible, really. And it might sound cringe, because I already heard people say, this would not be possible without these people. I want to thank them. This would not be possible if these people would not be there. But now I actually understand. Organizing this event and in 45 days, and getting sponsors, getting people in, building the hype, the content, the finding associations, finding people to support, finding people to connect me with other people, to make sure that I have the right support, I have the right sponsors, companies that want to, again, support this, or join the mission, see the vision, and raise funds. That's ultimately the goal. It's not just to raise funds, but it's to have an impact on man's life, the way the stigma is there. Like, yesterday I met with Sixve from Exact Nutrition, and she told me that she works, she did some things with Movember, and I'm actually going to be working with Movember, so doing fundraising for them. And that's just from, it was a coincidence, like a real coincidence. And then wait, my pets are open. Oh no, they're closed. I hope. I don't know. No, I think they're open. So that, and then Love Yours. Oh my God. I want to thank Love Yours, Yagil, Kaya, Coach Kaya Z. Yeah, Robin, and man, these people, they just, c'est de fil en aiguille. Donc, une personne a mené à une autre personne qui m'a aidé à construire cet événement. Et bien sûr, Félix aussi. Félix, jeunesse qui va courir avec moi quelques heures pour me supporter. Pas de 24 heures, mais c'est déjà très beaucoup. 2 heures dans la neige, dans le froid. Alors, Félix, j'apprécie énormément ton support aussi et ton enthousiasme pour la course. On s'est rencontrés à l'EDLC et c'est non seulement une machine, genre, mais c'est un humain qui se dépasse, qui a ses objectifs et qui a une tête dure. Non, pas une tête dure. Oui, est-ce que je peux dire ça? Mais positivement, comme moi aussi j'ai une tête dure. Qu'est-ce que je veux dire, c'est lorsqu'on a un objectif, quand je dis on, Félix et moi, j'ai l'impression, c'est que lorsque on veut quelque chose, on va faire n'importe quoi pour l'atteindre. Donc, no matter what, no matter the circumstances, we'll get it done, or reach it. Fait que là, Félix était la seule personne que j'ai reach out pour courir le 24 heures avec moi, parce que je savais qu'il allait dire oui. Je savais qu'il allait dire oui. La seule raison, c'est raison externe, pourquoi il ne pourra pas, c'est chill, le 24 heures. Mais il sera là. Félix, what a man. That's it. Love yours again. And then from there, I met Amanda Well from Lululemon. And so actually today, in like 2-3 hours, I'll leave to go get dressed by Lululemon, which is really good. And that's it. So Exact Nutrition, that's in the game. Lululemon, that's in the game. Possibly Lexus Montreal, that's in the game. My friends, my family. Man, just so many people for this event. And the goal is to repeat this next year. And all of this was done and is going to be done in 45 days. Like, the planning I only had 45 days to sprint this. It was really, really, really tight. So for 2026, I'll have a whole year to plan. I'll already have it done. We'll have the proof. We'll have it documented, filmed, photos. And the goal is just to have the proof that it's done, it's possible. We have a crew that has done it. And then next year, we'll have more people joining segments for a couple of kilometers or minutes or hours. Maybe the whole 24 hours. The only hiccup with that is I want to make sure the liabilities and insurance would make sense. And that's it. It's in 45 days. Man, I had my own struggles, personal ones, family, and I had my business. I had new contracts, new jobs. I had to build this from scratch. I had no idea. I went on Reddit. I watched YouTube videos running for 24 hours. There were like 4 videos running for 24 hours, like in the snow or whatever. Just 4 videos of, yeah. And then also the people that guided me, Nick, Runnick, at Runnick 100 kilometer, on Instagram at Runnick 100 km. He's an ultra runner that runs Ultra Runners Montreal Club, and I reached out to him because he has experience running ultras, and he helped me. He helped me establish the basis and the itinerary. I had 3 options: either running on a 400 meter track, a loop around Montreal, not around Montreal, but in a block, on Montreal blocks, or the last option would be running around the island. So I chose the third option, which is running around the island, because he asked me running. He asked me, you want it to be hard or easy? I said hard. So he told me, like right away, you gotta do the, well, choose le tour de l'île. Okay, so now I'll try not to, doesn't seem high, but it's actually high. Let me try to not die, because I'm actually running this Saturday. Okay, I'll jump. Oh! Sorry for the noise. Alright. And so he told me, run the tour. So that's what I'm doing. He helped me with establishing nutrition, hydration, electrolytes, making sure I take care of my body, feet, hygiene, security, and there's so many components. What else? How do I take a dump? How do I piss? So oh, it's cold. Let me put this longer. So one person I almost did not forget is Lucas Cullen, an incredible man with a heart of gold that helped me. I met him, I think, a year ago, and he's an incredible photographer and videographer. And I reached out to him because I wanted to have him part of the documentation team for filming and photos. But unfortunately, I think he's in Vancouver or BC. He's gonna stay there. It's for clients. But he helped me so much. Like, also for the confidence and just building this thing. He's top. Yeah. So like, there's no hierarchy of, maybe there is, no, but I'm just so grateful for this whole team. Okay, so I know I might be forgetting people on this video, but I'm not gonna be forgetting about them while I do the credits. I thank people. I'm thinking right now, but you know what I mean, right? So yeah, I'll go home now. It's getting cold. Not moving, just with a shell in winter, -9, I think. I don't know, it feels like how much. My hands are frozen. So enjoy your day. I'll be running this Saturday, January 18th and 19th, starting at le Vieux-Port, au Monument Nelson. So Saturday at lunch. So at 12 at lunchtime, I'll be at Monument Nelson. Yeah, I'm actually shaking. And I'll start running. Saturday at 12. And like, please come. If you want to support, just come at the finish line. It would be really great. I just want to see some smiles, and friends, families. Just come next Sunday at 12, at noon. That's the word. Lunchtime, noon. Sunday, come at 12 at Monument Nelson. it's going to be the end of my 24-hour run. The finish line, la ligne d'arrivée. Alors dimanche à midi, here's pull up. Right? Alors, bonne journée. J'essaie de ne pas me faire écrabouiller. Bonne journée, bonne nuit. Et on se voit. See you Sunday at noon on January 19th. On se voit dimanche le 19. C'est ma fête aussi. J'ai 24 ans. 24 years old, dimanche le 19. Yo, je sais que je me répète là, mais c'est important. OK? Dimanche le 29. Non, fuck! Dimanche le 19 janvier 2025 à midi au monument Nelson au Vieux-Port. Alright, ciao. Wait, non. Comment je fais?